Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Jay Foster from leanliness.com. Today we're going to be talking about the second part of our tutorial for WordPress, which is how to create and write and edit a post. We're not going to get too deep into that because there's a lot of different moving parts that go on with WordPress. So we're just going to really give a general overview of how to compose and publish and even edit a post. So this is the leanliness.com, what we call front end, or what you actually see when you type this in. We're going to go into the back of the house, which, if you'll remember, was our dashboard from our first lesson. So we'll get into the dashboard. There's a couple of different ways that you can get into adding or editing a post. The first is going to be right over here where it says right now 35 posts. You can click on that, or let's go on ahead over here to post. It gives you a couple of different options. It gives you all posts, add new, categories, and tags. So let me go into all posts so that I can show you this before we go into creating a post. So this is actually going to be the menu screen for all the different posts that you have. So a couple of options that you have is, let's just do this one, give me title or give me death, the benefit of cross-functional teams. Once you hover over it, you can go into edit, quick edit, trash, or view. So let's just jump into edit real quick, and it will pull up your post. You just go in and make the necessary adjustments and edits. Go over here to the side where it says update and click update, and that'll work. Now you're probably really lost right now, but that's okay because we're going to go back into how to draft a post from the very beginning, and maybe that'll provide a little bit of clarity. So let's go into add new. So this brings up the post screen where it says add new post. Here is going to be your main title. So we're going to go ahead and title this one Jay is cool not, which is a pretty accurate statement. But that's going to be the headline that your readers will see. Down here is actually where you're going to be compose the body. Now let's picture this like it would be a Word document or just any other word processing document. It may make things a little bit easier for you, and so we're not going to pay attention to all this stuff that's over here, or even any of the stuff that's over here for right now, because what we're going to do is we're really just going to focus on how to create a new post. So now that we've got the J is cool not, we're going to go down into the body of the paragraph. Now you'll notice over here there is a visual tab, there's an HTML tab. If you're like me and have no idea what HTML even means, much less how to use it, we're going to stick over here in the visual side so that we can compose on the visual side. One other thing to note is that, once again, kind of like Microsoft Word or any other word processing deal, it's got all of the different icons: bold, italics, strike through, bullets, numbers, quotations, etc., etc. A couple of things that I want to show you that's a little bit different in WordPress is this is what they call the kitchen sink right here. You can click this and it'll hide the menu bar that's below, or you can click it and it will bring back up the menu bar underneath. So, and then one other thing is that we'll show you how to use this in a second, but as you can see here, this is a page break. A lot of people like to give just the first 3 lines, kind of a teaser type thing, and then break the page, and it will show up on your site that way. So let's just go ahead and get started. So right here we've got paragraph. What I want to do is make a note of this. Paragraph is where you're going to be writing what you would just write your regular content in. But if you click the drop down there, they've got paragraph, address. The ones we really want to focus on here are heading 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is going to come in handy as you start to implement SEO into your blog. You want to refrain from using heading 1, because heading 1 is actually your title. But you'll want to go, and let's just use heading 2 here for 1 second. And I'm going to go ahead and just type in just this, so for the sake of doing so. And then go ahead and space, just like a regular word processor. It clicks back to paragraph, and then what you're going to do is you'll add your paragraph here, period, another sentence, period, and let's say that's what you want to call your preview. So you're going to click down underneath there. Remember what we talked about earlier with this being the page break? If you click right there, then what your readers are going to be able to see from the beginning is this here. Then how it says more down here, you're just going to go ahead and click enter, and you can just continue on writing the post as if you were writing the post. Now, let's say that we've got it broken up into a number of different headers. So we're going to do another paragraph here, and we're going to do another header. So you're going to have to move over here, change to heading 2, and then as you can see, it automatically bolds it for you. So where people in Word or word processing are used to making their headers where they go into bold and then they change the font to make it larger, WordPress already does that for you. And once again, like I said, later on down the road it will help with your SEO. So if you just click down again, it's going to go into paragraph yet again, and we'll just go ahead and do a little bit more and have some fun. And this next thing here, we want to go ahead and add an image to right underneath this. So right up here at the top, we're going to disregard this balloon here right now, even though it is really cool. It's a plugin that we have that can find royalty-free art that you can put on your website. But for this particular tutorial, I want to go into this where it says Add Media. You click on Add Media, and it says Drop Files here or Select Files. So it's literally as easy as dragging and dropping. What we're going to do for this particular tutorial is we're going to pull in a let's see, let me find a logo here. So we're going to pull in the lean logo, and like I said, here we go, drag, drop, and there it is. It comes up, and these will all need to be changed and modified yet again later on down the road for SEO. But what you can do is, once this is done, you can click the alignment being none, left, center, or right. So right now, let's just go ahead and do right, and let's not do a thumbnail, but let's just do a 300 by 11 pixel image. And you can do a couple of things after that. You can either insert it into the post where it will go into the body of the post, or you can use it as a featured image. I'll talk a little bit more as we get more advanced into this about what the featured image does, but for now let's just go ahead and insert it into the post. And there we go. Because I picked it over to the right, it's actually going to save it over to the right. So let's go down here and let's enter. Well, I'm having some trouble here. Okay, so we're going to keep on going and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. And let's say we want to just go ahead and publish this post. So now we're going to say that's the end, kinda. And when I say that's the end, kinda, is because there's a couple of things that you're going to want to do before you actually post this. And this is really cool about WordPress. You're going to move over here to where it says publish, and what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at it. So we're going to click preview, and this will actually bring up a preview of what the post is going to look like once you publish it to WordPress. Get off that, sorry. And so here, as you can see, here's my logo, which as you hover over it, it puts a pointer on it, so you can actually click that. It'll give you a URL for it. And scroll all the way down until that's the end, kinda. So in order to get out of this, it opens it in a new window. So just go ahead and close this window up here. And then a couple of other things that I do want to mention before we wrap up is you can pick, if it's different than the default for your WordPress theme, you can pick a different way to format your actual post. So you can pick one of these here. We're just going to stick with the default theme for now. And then you have some publishing options over here. You can either save it as a draft, so if you've gotten into it and worked on it for several days, months, whatever it may be, and you don't quite want to post it yet, you can save it as a draft. Next time you log in, you can come back to where you left off. We've already gone through the preview. You can move it to the trash if you absolutely hate it, or you can publish it. But before we publish it, another thing that's going to be very helpful for your SEO going down the road is you want to put a category, and perhaps there's some different philosophies as far as SEO is concerned. You want to do a category. So for right now, we're going to do tutorial videos, and that's going to make that be in the tutorial videos category. And then down here for tags, let's just do 2 and 2, and then you click the add button, and that will add tags. You want to do possibly both, but for sure at least one or the other. So if you're going to do a category, you may or may not want to do tags. If you're going to do tags, you may or may not want to do a category. So this basically, aside from SEO, just makes it easier for people to go in and search for a blog post by either categories or via tags. So once we've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to go back up here, and let's do this one more time. Always double check. Let's just preview this, and we'll preview it up. And J is cool, not. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and change this to I am cool. So I'm going to take that out, J is cool not, and make it J is cool, and preview it again. And there we go. Look, it's just as simple as that. It really does make it extremely user friendly. That's my baby in the background if you hear her. So, but you got to work when you can. So, okay. So let's click out of that. Go back, and what we're going to do here is we're going to hit publish. And because I just put a bunch of gibberish in there, I am not going to hit publish. I'm just going to fake hit it. Boop. And that's it. That's really all there is to it about how to create, how to edit, and how to publish a post on your WordPress blog. So in the next couple of lessons, we'll be getting a little bit deeper into some pages, your static pages at the top, your appearance of your blog, some plugins. Let's consider the first 2 lessons WordPress 101 or maybe even 100 if it's less than 101, and then we're going to be moving into a little bit more, I don't want to call it difficult, but better ways to optimize your WordPress blog. So once again, this is Jay from Leanliness, and hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please join our partners portal. You can see that on the website, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.